Welcome back to Auto VIP, your go-to place for fresh updates on the cars that really matter. Today we're talking about the brand new 2026 Ford Explorer. We'll break down what's new, what each trim offers, and of course, how much you'll actually be paying if you're thinking about buying one. Whether you're a family looking for a solid daily driver, someone who wants a stylish ride, or even an off-road adventure fan, there's a trim in this lineup that'll probably catch your attention. Let's start with the big question everybody has: the price. According to the latest info, the 2026 Ford Explorer starts at about $38,330 for the base active trim and can climb all the way up to around $56,770 for the top-end SD with all-wheel drive. To give you a quick breakdown, here's where the trims land. The active rear-wheel drive comes in at around $38,330, with all-wheel drive adding a couple thousand more. The ST line starts at about $45,020 for rear-wheel drive and around $47,020 with all-wheel drive. The Tremor trim, which is built for off-road fun, sits at about $48,330. Then we have the Platinum trim starting near $50,830 for RWD or $52,830 for AWD. Finally, the performance-focused ST trim runs from $54,770 for RWD to about $56,770 for AWD. Some pricing sites like Kelley Blue Book have slightly higher estimates, starting closer to $42,000 for the base, but most reports confirm the range is between $38,000 and $57,000 depending on how you spec it out. What's interesting is that Ford actually dropped the starting price by almost $1,700 compared to the previous model year. So while everything else seems to be getting more expensive these days, the Explorer's base model is now a little more accessible. Alright, so what do you actually get for those numbers? Let's run through the trims. The entry-level active is the basic package but still well equipped. You're looking at a turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, solid fuel economy for a midsize 3-row SUV, and all the standard tech features families need. It's a straightforward choice if you just want dependable transportation without breaking the bank. The ST line takes things in a sportier direction. It uses the same engine as the Active, but you get upgraded styling, a larger wheels, sharper design details, and a more athletic interior. On the inside, you can option in features like a premium BO sound system, and Ford's hands-free BlueCruise driving assist is available on this trim. It's a nice middle ground for buyers who want something that looks and feels more upscale without stepping into full performance territory. Now, the Tremor is a big story for 2026. Ford is positioning it as the off-road Explorer. It gets an upgraded suspension, all-terrain tires, steel skid plates for underbody protection, and a limited slip rear differential. The ride height is taller too, giving you better ground clearance and approach and departure angles. This trim is definitely aimed at people who want to hit trails or campsites on the weekend while still having family practicality the rest of the week. Moving up, the Platinum trim leans into comfort and luxury. Expect leather seating, wood or metal interior accents, a panoramic sunroof, and advanced safety features. If you want your Explorer to feel premium inside while still being family-friendly, this is the option. Then there's the Street. This one is all about performance. Under the hood you'll find a turbocharged V6 pushing out around 400 horsepower, and it's quicker like sports car quick for a 3-row SUV. Tests show it can hit 60 miles per hour in about 5.6 seconds. That's pretty wild for something that can carry 7 people. Handling is tight, steering is responsive, and while the ride is on the firmer side, the ST delivers real excitement for drivers who don't want to give up fun just because they need more seats. So, what's the overall verdict? Reviewers have been positive. The Explorer continues to stand out for its powerful engines, sharp handling, and modern tech. The interior tech is anchored by a large 13.2-inch touchscreen and a 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster that comes standard. Ford's infotainment system is much smoother now, with simple menus and physical controls for climate, which drivers really appreciate. Of course, no SUV is perfect. One of the main complaints is the third row space. It's tight, especially compared to rivals like the Kia Telluride or Hyundai Palisade, which have become benchmarks for roomy, family SUVs. Adults won't love sitting in the Explorer's third row on longer trips. The second row, though, is comfortable, and cargo space is solid with the seats folded down. Another drawback is that the ST's stiffer suspension may feel harsh on rough roads, and the auto stop-start system can feel slow to restart in heavy traffic. On the positive side, safety and driver assist features are strong. Standard equipment includes blind spot monitoring, lane departure warning, pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking, and available adaptive cruise control. Higher trims or packages unlock features like a surround view camera and Ford's BlueCruise hands-free system, which works on thousands of miles of mapped highways in the US. So, which trim should you go for? Here's a quick guide. If you're looking for affordability with good standard features, stick with the Active. If you want style and some advanced tech, the ST line is a great choice. For weekend adventurers who want some trail capability, the Tremor is the new sweet spot. If comfort and luxury are your thing, the Platinum is the way to go. And if you want pure performance and don't mind paying for it, the ST is hands down the most exciting. Remember, prices don't include destination fees, dealer markups, or taxes, so final numbers can vary depending on where you live and what dealership you're working with. But overall, you're looking at $38,000 to $57,000 for a 2026 Explorer, depending on trim and options. What I really like about the 2026 lineup is that Ford managed to cover all the bases. You've got a budget-friendly entry, a stylish mid-tier option, a true off-road trim, a luxury model, and a performance beast all within one family of SUVs. That's not easy to do, but Ford has given buyers plenty of choice here. So, to wrap it all up, the 2026 Ford Explorer is a strong contender if you're shopping for a 3-row SUV. It's not the roomiest in the class, but it brings sharp looks, powerful engines, a new off-road personality in the Tremor, and tech that feels up to date. If you're in the market, it's worth a test drive to see how it stacks up for you and your family. That's going to do it for today's video. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below telling me which Explorer trim you'd go for and why. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time here on Automvieper, where cars meet real talk.